Hey boys, so my boy John's been wanting to play.
Top of the morning to you! Welcome to Ireland, everybody! Where we have the Philippicons and the British rule is over. Top of the morning to you.
Well, he's doing.
I am obviously the great leader with the greatest of fedoras. Michael Collins.
Michael Collins.
And here we go. Is everybody ready?
Sweden.
We've also got IKEA.
Just because I got IKEA doesn't mean I'm not the strongest of the countries. But my boy John here has been wanting to
They're
play some
probably
Hearts
their
of Iron.
tanks. Let's be honest here. Their tanks are probably made out of freaking cardboard IKEA bullshit. And so Ireland has been freed after 700 years of British rule and oppression. They are a free people in this.
Also, I hope you guys like the.
So for people who don't know what this game is, this is the game called Hearts of Iron. Don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No.
It's a great game.
Anything else about the game?
Apparently my wire is wrapped around my chair, so I'm gonna have to unconnect my mic for a second. Oh boy.
Also, I hope you boys and girls, or whatever you guys represent yourselves as, enjoy the no copyright music in the background. Because I like the music of that more than the actual in-game sometimes.
Yeah, there we go, I'm back here, buddy. Sorry about that. It got caught under my chair and I couldn't move my body. So, while he is all about that non-copyright music, since I'm not recording this right now, guess what I get to do?
Uh-oh.
I get to listen to Irish folk music the whole time.
Oh, crud. They start with an infrastructure boost right off the bat. Not much of many skill trees. There's only 4 of them. Or 5. 36. Get rid of Black Monday right away. Sweden isn't that bad. For... just in general. For starting. So what you starting off with, John? What are you gonna start off with? In your adventure?
I don't know, honest. Ancestral ties.
Well, I'll start with level 2 submarines as well.
Join the International. Irish Scouts, improve integration for Irish Americans. The state of Ulster.
Don't try this yourself. It's extremely dangerous.
Fortify the Shannon. Antrim. I have a really long military tree that they had to put below everything else. An honorable army, the People's Army. Oh my gosh. The Fighting Irish! Recruit the Blue Blouses. Yeah! Female soldiers. We are equal opportunity in this Irish military. The Irish Citizen Army. Oh god. requires the patriotic movement. Oh, so I have to choose the People's Army to get females in the army. Establish an officer system or the Fighting Irish. What's this give me? Entrenchment speed, planning speed, division speed, and recovery speed. So this one's all about like defense and attack. This one's all about everybody run. Move your legs.
So I started with 13 divisions. I wonder how that's gonna go.
IRA on the world stage. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
I have a
for this,
general with
honestly.
everything
Just, like, all...
+4, except for defense.
Oh my gosh. All these trees are gigantic. Take a look at Iron's tree and you'll see what I mean. The Irish American Coalition?
You should see my trees. I literally have only 5.
What's the Irish? Now Ireland and America are friends on the political as well as economic stage, and America is beginning to recover from its turmoil. America's way to becoming a world power again. We consider a full alliance with them. Ireland could straight up go an American alliance if I wanted. Send the IRA? Aids of kill the Chandra. Come out, you black and tans. Come on and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Show me how the IRA made you run the hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kildashan. Oh my god.
Where's my port stuff?
I can send in the the Irish Republic Army. Oh my gosh. I start by the way with 6. I start with 6 ships, all looks to be destroyers. So I'll cover the Western Pacific, the Norwegian, and the North Atlantic Ridge.
How strong is Norway?
Yeah.
By the way. How strong would Norway
What?
be?
I have no idea.
I think I'm gonna plan going after them first. They seem like they wouldn't be too bad.
Establish the
I
FOA.
can walk
Oh
on
my
forward.
gosh. If you don't speak Swedish. The legacy of Carlos Rex. Alright, so Carlos Rex, I know that from like Sabaton. Okay, so I can see some of these words and I understand some of this stuff, but like I have no idea what 1936 is. I did my best. That's my best Swedish. I'm sorry guys. You have a smaller tree even though you have all this stuff, you still have a smaller tree than I do.
Yeah.
Land Sharks. Okay. What the fuck is Armin? Add 2 elite mountain divisions. So you actually get divisions from doing your focus tree. The fuck is this? Yeah, you get divisions. If you don't go like the freaking modern maneuver warfare and you go the modern infantry, you get more divisions. And attacks and stuff. And you also get the technology mountain infantry for free.
Low manpower. Oof. They weren't kidding on low manpower.
Oh yeah. That's probably some of this. United States, why don't you give me your steel?
They weren't kidding on that though. I literally start with like 19k.
Rip.
How many people live in? Dang. Mexico has more manpower than Sweden.
How do you feel about that?
That kind of makes me sad because if you see how big Mexico is compared to Sweden in this game, they're about the same.
You think people are gonna be mad that I sang about the IRA?
What do you mean?
Because the IRA was like a very influential like thing, and like there were actually people who fought against the IRA. Do you think like people are gonna get pissed off that like I just sang up a part of a folk song about the IRA?
That still even like is around from that time.
I mean, it was still pretty recent. Like this has been going on for hundreds of years that they were fighting each other.
Nowadays, I don't think many people actually still are part of it. Yeah.
The IRA? Isn't that like the Irish Republic Army though? So isn't like the IRA like the army?
I don't know. You're the one that
I'm not
keeps
sure.
talking about them. I have no clue about them. To be perfectly honest.
Cause I like history. I talk about different people, but like, I'm not sure like how this works, honestly. Alright, so I'm making submarines and ships. No divisions of basic training. I have 50k manpower. What about you?
Not much. How do I make one of my units leave a random island out in the middle of nowhere?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to make him leave, but he looks like he's kind of stuck on the island.
That sucks.
I'm gonna hope he can go to it.
There
Oh,
you go.
he's
I just managed to make
prepared.
one more naval factory.
He actually can leave. Okay, good. Fine.
Hey, I made 2 naval factories. I managed to do that. Wow. Hey, guess what? Guess what my infrastructure is all the way through Ireland. It's all 6 out of 10 all the way through Ireland. I have a level 3 air base and a level 1 air base. Interesting. I should get some anti-air up and running.
Also, when I'm ready whenever you are to start.
Oh yeah, I'll just press start because I've already got everything finished. I'm just doing, you know, normal stuff. I don't need air bases here.
Are you ready to kick some ass, my dude?
No,
No?
because I played Ireland before. Ireland's not ready to kick some ass. Ireland is very, please don't stab
Also,
me
we
in
should
the back.
probably turn up the speed of the game.
Oh, I am. I just finished the last thing. Cool. You see, because Ireland in this game isn't very good. These are turbulent times. After countless of arduous rebellion and weathering oppressive British rule, the Irish people have won their freedom and their country back. I just immediately got a downfall in stability, by the way. But as one enemy was vanquished, another rose to their place, perhaps yet more dangerous still. Michael Collins still sits a reluctant dictator, eager to defend the independence of his nation at any cost. His political enemies are many as the 1937 elections approach. Ireland is a powder keg. It is only a matter of time until it explodes.
How's Doggo after your trip?
Doggone frickin' this.
Yep, I did it right. Yes! I was able to get him to leave the island. He's going back to Stockholm, Sweden. Oh, that's where... Wait, isn't that where PewDiePie was born? Stockholm, Sweden. That's what I think too, if I remember correctly.
I mean, all I know is gross, 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 gross. So I don't really know.
What can I... There we go.
A unionist uprising in Ulster. Now with the set worker approach, Collins advocates revitalizing Ireland's economy and military in order to assert Ireland's defense. So, Collins apparently in this game has rigged the elections to keep him in power.
The 8th.
He's a problem from the grave. Oh my gosh.
Edward the 8th just got crowned, apparently.
Yeah, apparently a guy just died
What the heck?
in Upper Ireland or like in exile or something, and apparently everybody hates him now. Or something like that. Like they are really pissed off about him.
Wait, my lines are weird now. Look at my for some reason, because there's a mountain, I can't get them all to go like fortify the entirety of this place because there's a mountain in between.
Are you Norway or are you Sweden? Yeah, there's an impassable area at the top of your map, yeah.
They go to both of these areas and divide it out between the armies.
I think so. I think if you do it the right way, you can. You have to go to like edit mode and fix it. So it just takes a little bit longer, but yeah. So you'd have to start with how many divisions?
I started out with 13.
I started out with 5.
Oh, Black Monday.
Mein Gott. Who cares about Afghanistan?
I'm trying to pull it, but it won't let me. Edit mode's not letting me grab it. Crap.
What's the one that gives me like decide the religious direction of the Irish nation? Oh gosh. Oh no. I don't know, that's a lot of responsibility.
I
Right
can't
there.
just have them. Okay.
Our galleon allies in Europe. A pragmatic friendship. Join the Kaiser Wilhelm Society. They're faction
Just like went robot mode. But because I hit control. What the heck was that?
Bro, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me right now.
No, I meant in general, like my sound just freaked out. Yeah, I can't control.
Where's the one that makes me like suddenly summon a whole bunch of people into my army?
So John, you can't set it up like that. So I gotta make 2 armies entirely.
Oh no, Black Monday has hit Ireland. They finally got me. They got me.
Oh, Black Monday just hit Sweden.
Increased immigration. Man, it's like true politics in here, boys.
I think of a couple people. You can go over here.
Oh, there we go. Mobilize the Irish Defense Corps. Mobilize a rapid response force at key locations around the nation. But it has to be at war to do that.
I think 4
Okay.
people should be able to defend. What do you think? The
Defend
top
what?
half where the mountain is.
Probably. Political questions of the day. Yay! Now let's go fix the
That's
economy.
what I'm doing right now. 21 days to fix the economy for me.
Like if you look at my focus tree, I have a whole block dedicated to fixing the economy.
I need more units to block off the entire area. It looks like Norway only has 3 units. For some reason, and they're all attrition.
Do I have? Can I only do one of these? No, it says I can do all of them. So I'll do all of them because I can make my own steel, make my own stuff, make my
I can
own
make my own
aluminum.
tungsten and steel. And building slots and civilian factories.
Begin a reform to increase immigration, safety reforms, women in the industry, equal opportunity Irish right here. Women in the industry. Increase taxes to grant the government more economic freedom. Rip. Sorry, America.
Oh, there goes an
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, white piece. Never mind.
They always do white peas. So that's all like
Don't
oil.
got really much to go with. There's not really much the Sweden people can do.
Create an international business center in Dublin.
What does Norway's tree look like? Norway has a giant tree. Holy crap. Dude, look at Norway. It's giant.
My ideology has grown. Thank fuck. Excuse my French, but thank goodness. I don't even have motorized yet. Oh, jeez.
Hey, John. Look at Norway's
What?
focus tree.
Yeah, that's about as big as Ireland.
Why do they have a lot bigger one than Sweden?
The Scandinavian Defense Union, Nordic Passport Convention, found the Scandinavian Airlines, the Nordic Federation, Sweden, invalid event with ID, Sweden. So Sweden apparently is like, can join the Nordic Federation.
Wait, Nordic Federation? Wait, I could join Norway?
Constellation
Wait, I could join
Power,
Norway?
Copenhagen, Greater
Wait,
Norway.
where do you see this?
It's at the bottom, the very bottom, the last one. It's called
Oh,
Nordic
Norway.
Federation. On
Can
Norway.
I just join Norway?
Ratify the Treaty of Stockholm, the King
Wait,
of
I can
Ottawa.
join Norway?
The King in Ottawa. So I can either join the Entente. If I was Norway, I could join the Entente, or I could be like, hey, Norway and Sweden, let's join together.
Oh, I can join.
Support
Oh,
the
so I
DNL.
shouldn't even go for Norway. Then.
Revise the 1933 Army Plan. Well, that's if they do it. Like, this is the AIs. Right now, they're doing the
So
infrastructure
I,
act.
so I just don't piss them off then, and then I can be friends with them, maybe.
Pretty
Okay.
much. Just don't piss them
I'll just
off.
put my people on the border of the other place then.
I start with a tank. I'm happy. I mean, look at the Irish economy tree. I'm just looking at the Irish national focus tree. It goes all the way to the right, and then goes down.
The Papal Conclave.
Papal Conclave.
Get a boat down. Start opening up the ocean for me to get to where you are, so I can figure out what to do with our.
I should reform the armed forces, and then just start pounding away at like fortifications and all that. Honestly, women in the IRAF. Women in your country are allowed to become military pilots. Hey! I'm all about equal opportunity in Ireland. You know, all about it.
Can Finland join Germany? Yeah.
Kingdom of Finland? I have no idea. They get under attack by the Russians, but they're already in non-aggression with the Germans. Oh look. Oh. They don't have their own focus tree, the Kingdom of Finland.
What the heck? What happened to them?
They don't have their own name,
So they
their
kind
own
of got
focus tree.
kicked then, basically.
Go for Finland!
I will.
Unless you want to fight the
I want
Russians,
to kill Finland.
or don't want to fight
I
the
want to kill
Russians,
Finland.
because the Russians do a white peace with the Kingdom of Finland here pretty soon. So once the white peace ends, you can just go in and kill them. Since you're all about killing
I gotta
instead
wait
of
till
diplomacy, like Ireland.
75% world tension though. I might put someone on the border of Denmark. So, get people over there.
The syndicalists are onto something. No. Side with the Democrats and liberals. No. Collins and the NPC had the right idea. I'll stick with those, please. I'll stick with the NCP for now. Thank you. I don't know what to do because I feel like at any moment I'm gonna get screwed over by something. I'm like checking everything out like
I just swapped out my commanders.
Industry for Ireland. I gotta work on the economy. I got Black Monday problems. I should work on the
I kinda
economy.
helped my economy. I can get
Play.
an extra research slot, like, almost right off the bat.
Then do it.
Establish the FOA. The Swedish line. Times 2 25% research bonus for nuclear technology. More factories than 50. Oh, that's not gonna be for a while. Why is it at the top of the list? John. That's all the way at the top of the list to get nuclear research.
I can't wait for Ireland to die immediately.
Why's up?
Because I'm just expecting me to get stabbed.
Do they try and kill you right away?
Either by Ulster, you know, rebelling and just joining with the Union of Britain, or the Union of Britain just being like, oh, look at this green, fresh land over here. Swiggity swoogity. We want some Irish lady booty. And they're gonna come in here and shank me.
Weird.
If I don't side with Canada, Canada's gonna come in and shank me.
People look like the one guy from Samurai Jack.
America, if they don't, that's
Oh.
Scottish. The Scots, he's
I
literally
haven't
called the
watched it,
Scotsman. Not Irish. His name is the Scotsman.
Hey, I can say whatever. I am Irish. Fuck you. I am Irish, cunt.
You just called your own country Scotland.
Is that bad? Who cares?
Yes! I mean, I guess the Scottish and Irish have a certain level of respect for each other nowadays, because it's like, oh, we both were oppressed by the British. You know what I mean? And I think they felt bad for the Scottish because they're still kind of like the whole northern bit of northern England is literally called the Scottish Highlands, because that all was Scotland
Why do I have a
at one
feeling
point
this
or
is the
another.
normal skill tree for Sweden?
If it is, I don't understand why they didn't change it,
Wait, what?
because it's so fucking bad.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna get trench warfare. Ireland's going trench warfare route. What about you?
Talk about?
Oh, I'm talking about
mine.
Norway. I mean, if that is yours, that's still a decent focus tree.
Yeah, but why is nukes at the beginning?
I like what it has. I don't know. Apparently, I've run out of resources. Not enough equipment. Well, that's why I'm doing industry for Ireland, to get more factories up and running.
So I started with limited conscription. Apparently.
Our civilian industry has an enormous potential for growth. There's a major unemployment problem in our nation, and many families are too poor to regularly feed themselves. By revitalizing our industry, we can both create new jobs and improve the economic strength of our nation. Please! People need to feed themselves! Shit! Everybody gotta get food today. Glory to Collins! Because Collins actually gonna feed you guys. Oh my... Oh, that's right, because of the Great Potato Famine. I forgot about that. Like, cause like... What was it? They said something about like their whole industry being dedicated to like potato. And when the crop yield failed, so many people ran away from like Ireland to America, and their population is still to this day never recovered. Why does the Kingdom of Wales have a freaking say in my country? How does Wales have a freaking claim? The
What do you
fuck?
mean?
How the fuck? Because the Kingdom of Wales is in Britain. Who the fuck? Oh, Scotland as a core state. Well, Scotland. Does Scotland have its own focus tree? I like to play as Scotland. Alright, so nobody has any claim on Ireland, it looks like. I'm checking like all the territories and states. No one has any claims on Ireland land. We have completely eradicated that.
How would I
That's
know
good.
if I have a claim?
Hey, you
What?
would do it. You could put
How
it
do I
in.
do it?
Police crackdown?
I mean, how do I know if I have a claim or not?
Oh. Hold on. The government has ordered that excessive funds to be made available for the rapid disaster of our nation. Too many Irish men and women are without jobs. Many traditional factories were closed down when Ireland gained independence, and now it's fallen into repair. Ireland's industry lacks any real focus or direction. And as this fallen into repair, Ireland's industry lacks any real focus. Despite the population being eager and ready to work, it's up to the government to decide how much of an investment the civilian industry wishes to make. I've got the extra political power. A major amount. Ireland will rise to greatness. Revitalize the North.
Who's Careless Rex?
Ireland's about to go big and strong.
Who the heck is Careless Rex?
Shit. I don't really know because the entire song was in Swedish that I used to listen to. But I think he was like a really badass guy or something. I don't remember. But he's really important to Sweden's history. I wish I knew more about
It's
the
called
Swedish
The
history.
Legacy of Careless Rex.
And I could tell you.
It's called The Legacy
What?
of Careless Rex. Careless.
Careless. I think is how you say it. I don't think he was careless. I'm not sure. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Maybe he was just like a great ruler or a terrible ruler. Maybe he was like William the Conqueror status. I have no idea. Yeah, William the Conqueror. What's wrong with William the Conqueror?
I've never heard of him.
William the Conqueror? Really? Oh. Okay. Feels a bit lost. My genius is not meant for this
Well,
conversation.
that doesn't mean you're genius. It just means that I've never heard of anything about that war or this country.
You've never heard of William the Conqueror? King William?
Are you talking about?
The one who conquered
you're
all of
talking
Britain?
about him. I thought you were talking about Sweden.
No. I said he was probably like William the Conqueror, maybe, because I didn't know, like, what he actually is. I mean, I could Google. Hold on, you guys ready for this? Hold on, we're about to do an OK Google right here. Okay, Google. Who is Careless Rex?
Did I hear 1997?
There's a hole in the side of this man's head.
Really?
Like, there's a picture of him alive in a painting, and then right next to him is his skull, and it's got like a big black hole that's cracked all around it in the side of his right-hand side of his skull.
Rip.
Also, Charles, I don't know what they just said. Also, Karl, Latinized to Carolus Rex, was king of Sweden from 1967 to 1718. He belonged to the House of Palatine, Swedish, a branch line of the House of Wittgenbach. He died November 30th of 1718, Halden, Norway. Place of burial, Riddarholm Church, Stockholm, Sweden. His parents were apparently Charles XI of Sweden and Ulrika Eleonora of Denmark.
But I'm Gustav.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia article.
How the heck does he get in office? He's a legacy. Okay.
He belonged to the House of Wittenbach. Charles is the only surviving son of Charles XI and Eleonora. He assumed power after a 7-month caretaker government at the age of 15. Wow. A triple alliance of Denmark, Norway, Saxony, Poland, Lithuania, and Russia launched a threefold attack on the Swedish protectorate of the Swedish Holstein Gottorp and provinces of Latvia and Ingria, aiming to draw advantage as Sweden was unaligned and ruled by a young and inexperienced king.
I'll be right back.
Thus, initiating the Great Northern War, leading the Swedish army against the alliance. Charles won multiple victories despite being usually significantly outnumbered. Wow. A major victory over a Russian army some 3 times the size in 1700 at the Battle of Narva compelled Peter the Great to sue for peace with Charles, which Charles then rejected. By 1706, Charles, now 24 years old, had forced all his foes into submission, including, in that year, a decisively devastating victory by Swedish forces under General Carl Gustav Rexvold over a combined army of Saxony and Russia at the Battle of Krogstad. I can't say that. Russia was now the sole remaining hostile power. What the fuck? He literally killed everyone.
Carlos Rex.
He literally was so badass that he refused Russia's peace negotiations and was like, "No, Russia, you've poked the wrong Swedish bear."
Oh, God. I can't even recruit anybody anymore. It's taking too much manpower. Rip.
Following the commencement of the IFF initiative, the Irish Department of Industry and Commerce decided on perhaps
keep it on
a rather obvious choice to kickstart Ireland. Oh yes, boys! Oh, you guys ready for this? To kickstart Ireland's industry. You ready for what they decided it was? You ready? Spooks. Alcohol. Ireland has a long and proud tradition of producing Irish whiskey. Much of the production is done in small, family-owned distilleries throughout the countryside. The proposed Sarastat development opened up several alcoholic facilities, produced some of the much-needed employment for our nation. The location for the much amount is to be decided. Not only that, it should be in less energy. No. I don't know where any of these places are. I feel bad that I literally have no idea where any of these places are. But if I keep the state of Ulster happy, God knows they need a drink. Yeah, so back to Carlos Rex, everybody. So, subsequent march on Moscow met with initial success as victory followed victory, the most significant of which was the Battle of Hauskazun, when a small Swedish army routed a Russian army twice the size. Uh-oh. Looks like he finally lost somewhere along the way, huh? The campaign ended with disaster when the Swedish army suffered heavy losses to a Russian force more than twice its size at Poltava. Charles had been captured by a wound prior to the battle, ready to go under to take command. Defeat was followed by the surrender of Petrograd. Charles spent their following years in exile in the Ottoman Empire before the leading assault on Norway, trying to victory to get from the war once more in order to aim all his forces at the Russians. Two campaigns met with frustration and ultimate failure, concluding with his death at the siege of Fredrikstad in 1718. At the time, most of the Swedish Empire was under foreign military occupation, though Sweden itself was still free. The system was later formalized, albeit moderated, in the subsequent Treaty of Nystrad. The result was the end of the Swedish Empire, and also was effectively organized absolute monarchy and war machine, commencing a parliamentary government unique for continental Europe, which would last for half a century until royal autocracy was restored by Gustav III. Huh. So he never had children. He was never a father. His entire life was taken over by war. So yeah, he never had kids. So his sister What? His sister has the same name as his mom. That's a bit strange. But you know, that was what happened in those days. Yeah. This guy literally was like one of the greatest people ever. This is actually kind of cool. Latte! More alcohol for everybody! Irish whiskey for all! Woo! God. Oh my gosh. Didn't know Irish whiskey would literally be the thing I started out prioritizing. Hello? Hello?
United States, clear one, come on. Holy crap.
Hello?
I like how the AI gets the Civil War started a lot faster. Have you noticed that?
Hey, what happened? What happened to you? Where'd you go? I just made multiple jokes and read out the whole thing for Carlos Rex and what he did. So I'm improving my industry, right? And for all your audience, they've already heard this, but the industry they decided to capitalize on. You ready for this, spooks? Alcohol.
Oh boy.
They were like, Ireland's always been known for good Irish whiskey. But if we start doing small family things and start making big factories of it, we'll have a better economy. I then gave it to, I could then choose where it was. And I chose Oakcrest, which were a bunch of unionists. And they like rioted and rebelled and stuff. So I gave them alcohol, like they need a drink. It was like, if anybody needs to drink, God, they do. Would you like to hear more about Carlos Rex,
Yes.
by the way? So, I guess we'll reread this. We'll press play again. Charles, basically, after I told you he had beaten everybody else up, right? He went and then fought against the Russians.
Okay.
And he actually was winning. Charles' subsequent march on Moscow met with initial success as victory after victory. The most significant was the Battle of Hoshkazin, where the smallest Swedish army routed a Russian army twice the size. But the campaign ended with disaster when the Swedish army suffered heavy losses to a Russian force more than twice the size at Poltava. Charles had been incapacitated by a wound prior to the battle, rendering him unable to take command. The defeat was then followed by a surrender, where he then lived the following years in exile in the Ottoman Empire. Then Charles came back, and after 2 campaigns of multiple frustration and stuff like that, concluding with his death at the siege of Fredrikstein in 1718. At the time, most of the Swedish Empire was under foreign military occupation, though Sweden itself was still free. The situation was later formalized and moderated in the subsequent Treaty of Nystad. The result was the end of the Swedish Empire and also its effectively organized absolute monarchy and war machine, commencing a parliamentary government unique for the continental Europe, which would last for half a century until the royal autocracy was restored by Gustav III. So without him, the entire line fell. It later then says he was an exceptional military leader and tactician, as well as an able politician, credited with introducing important tax and legal reforms. As for his Spanish actions towards peace efforts, he is quoted by Voltaire as saying, "Upon the outbreak of war, I have resolved." Let me get this done here. I have resolved never to start an unjust war, but never to end a legitimate one except by defeating my enemy. Wow. With the war consuming more than half his life and nearly all his reign, he never married and fathered no children. He was succeeded by his sister, Electra Eleonora, who in turn was coerced to hand over all subsequent powers to the Riksdag of the states and opted to surrender the throne to her husband, who became King Frederick I of Sweden. Oh, because I was reading this and I had to click on a national focus. I'm gonna go try and save America.
You're gonna try and save America?
Massively invest in the fund and get those factories built. I'm literally putting my country into debt for this alcohol. This alcohol better be freaking worth it. Yeah, I have a thing where I can go and like check out America, as long as America survives long enough for me to get to the focus tree. Yeah. For now, I just have to finish the on the world stage. Then I could do ancestral ties, drafted to the Civil War, and then I could be like, Ireland will take in Irish American refugees, and I can choose what to make them do. Refugee work programs or recruit the fighting men. And befriending America.
I'm surrounding Southern England. Also, Scotland's part of Union of Britain, just to let you know.
Yeah, I know, I said that. Of course they'd be a part of Britain.
They're getting women soldiers right now. Yep.
The Britain of Britain? I don't think I'm going to be able to save America this time. Because I did other things instead of going for the RE on the world stage, which would have allowed me to do all this stuff.
There goes Philippines.
Yep. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do that. Maryland's pushing back out. Let's go, Maryland.
What about Florida? Florida's still doing this.
Florida's
I
gone.
mean, Florida's like pushing too. Well,
Look at Maryland. Jeez. They're actually taking territory back.
you sure that's Maryland? That's West Virginia.
Yeah, because like Washington D.C. straight to the left.
Maryland's
that's
the
literally
red.
all Maryland.
Maryland's the
Oh,
red
okay.
one.
No, like yeah, like straight like Virginia, West Virginia, and parts of Maryland are all like in here. But yeah, Maryland's kind of like all throughout here, along with West Virginia and Virginia. Oh, New England. Hello, New England. I believe you're a puppet of the Entente. Yep.
Market liberals.
Friendship with the Irish.
What do you mean?
Aw, New England. Aw.
Wait, what about New England?
New England, you are gonna be my friends. Come here, New England. Let me give you a good old hug and some
Wait,
Irish
New
whiskey.
England just offered you friendship.
No, there's a thing where it says Ireland and New England become friends in their national focus tree.
There goes Massachusetts then. Massachusetts,
shit.
Maine,
There it
and
goes.
New Hampshire are now New England now.
Yep. Yeah.
Which that's actually what they're called.
Maryland's still holding and retaking land, but I don't think
You
they're
know
gonna
that's
last that
actually
long.
what they're called up there, right?
Yeah, I know. I used to have a girlfriend in Maine. And my sister's in Maine. The fall of Washington. Yep, there they go. St. Louis. I don't know why that's that's their capital, but
United
yeah.
States of America is pretty much done for.
Yeah, United States of America might not make
What
it this time.
happens if they live?
Sorry guys, I can't send in the IRA. I won't make it in time.
If they end up living.
I'm not sure. There's a whole focus tree dedicated to MacArthur, so that's probably what happens. If I could do this fast enough, I can get the ancestral ties.
America is reborn. That's what happens if they're still alive.
I don't care if it costs too much money. Make it better.
Oh shit.
I have like so much stuff. And they're like, why are you spending so much money on us? And I'm like, I don't care, keep spending money.
America can be rebuilt. Reconstructing America. No.
Is that your thing?
The Second American Civil War is over. Charles Curtis has managed to prevent a civil war from breaking out.
Oh yeah. He's the only way you can avoid the Civil War.
But you can still rebuild it.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm getting ancestral ties. Hold on, America. We're ancestors of each other. I won't let you die. America, I will send my rifles and my men. Stand strong.
I'm constructing the FOA right now.
Black Monday ends. There it is. Black Monday's ended for me because of all the alcohol I produced. Alcohol got us out of Black Monday.
Black Monday's almost done for me.
We got the radio. We're sending telegrams over. Hold on, America. They already took Washington, D.C.? Yeah, Maryland. And Virginia. Pause. Go. America. Reacted to the American Civil War. 14 days. Go.
I'm still in the green for production. Somehow.
Look how fast I'm going down the national focus tree on the far right. Look how fast I'm going. Go. I've just blitzkrieged through it all. Go! We've got to save them! America! Don't you die on me, boy! Send the IRA!
You have 70 days to do that.
Go! Oh shit, it's gonna give me minus 10k manpower.
I wish I had manpower. I can't even make units. At the moment.
Oh yeah, but most of those were like 14 days, so I managed to blitzkrieg through so much of it that they might be able to hold out long enough now. Hopefully. Oh no. The IRA's not gonna make it, man. I don't think they're gonna make it. No! Come on, IRA. Get over there, boys. I don't care how you do it, just get over there. Concentrated industry level 2. The United Mexican States, no!
What are they doing?
They just declared war on the United States.
Wait, what? They're going after America?
They just declared war on the United States.
How?
Because they can. They just declared war on the Pacific States of America too. They want the California land. Excellent, our ideology has grown. Yes, Ireland! But at the same time, I sent the IRA, boys. Hurry up, we've got to send the IRA. We've got to save them. America, no. America, I don't think I can save you in time.
Mexico's like yum.
65%.
Yeah, Mexico's literally like free land.
Oh my god. America's 65% towards capitulation. America, no.
John,
America, hold on. Ireland's coming to save you, buddy.
They're like, hell yeah, look at the free land. Nom. Give me that fucking land.
Come on, IRA. The IRA is gonna make
Look,
it.
this Mexico actually got more land than I did. Oh wait, no. Oh, Mexico's done for. If they had any troops in that little island section of Mexico, they're all gonna die. Because they're stuck now.
I couldn't save them in time. National focus canceled. Send the IRA. We have failed to save our brothers. And I can't take in the refugees either. I'm sorry, IRA. I didn't manage to make it in time, brother. I did the best I could to come and save you. I literally blitzkrieged through so many of the national focuses to get there. I went through 3 national focuses to try and make it in time. I was actually almost there to sending the IRA too. I was like on the last quarter. I'm sorry, America. I have failed you. I'm actually kind of sad because I feel like if I had sent that 10k manpower, they would have been able to pump out the units to save the day. Well, guess it's up to Ireland now. Right? Dublin will be the next London. Let's go.
Oh, there goes the Spanish Civil War right there.
Collins is always right. Ireland supports us! The Short Brothers, founded in England in 1908, the Short Brothers PLC is a private aerospace company with some existing operations in Ulster. Having seen their business suffer significant losses due to the fate of the British Empire, and now looking for new opportunities and see expand. Oh, what the hell?
How do I get? Why?
Save the game, dude. I just crashed. Save the game. Don't know why I just crashed there.
Let's see here.
I guess running at 5 speed, trying to do so much at once, the computer wasn't able to handle it for a second there. All right, did you have it paused and saved and all that?
Sweden, Kaiserreich.
Okay. You'll have to host it from here on out. Think you can handle that? Yeah. I'll save it, and then later on, if it crashes again. So this is the problem with this game. You do get some crashes in here, right when things start to get hyped too. That's when things always crash, isn't it? But honestly, the crashes make the game more fun, and it's weird for me.
I don't know why my name is Big Smoke.
Because like
I don't even know how to change it. Oh no, I can't change it.
Yeah. I mean, Big Smoke fits so well into Sweden's land, it wasn't even fun. But no, my Ireland, the whiskey. I must get back to the Irish whiskey. Oh, Ireland.
You know the password? 1 to 5.
Yeah, of course I know the freaking password.
How do I see?
We literally have the easiest password ever. If we ever live stream this, people are gonna figure it out so fast. It's
We'll
not even
come
gonna be
before
fun.
the special ones that only us know.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't care if they joined. Just as long as they're not stupid, like, really hard to like lag against. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in America, come on. If you're in England, come on.
I sent you an
Like, yeah. Other than, I know. But other than that, like, I don't know. I don't know how the places would connect to us.
We're about an hour in the recording. Just let you know. Yep.
Really?
So we're so good.
In an hour, all this happens. See, look, in an hour, things
If you're
can
still
really
on
pick
four-
up. In this game, if you're actually dedicated.
though.
Well, we've been on 3 and 2 sometimes at this point, actually. Alright, I'm ready. I'm Ireland.
Yeah,
Make sure Hot joins on. There you go.